why don't we start doing this, takeaways. Menti info is there. Go to menti.com and use the code 61007682. Please start putting your takeaways. How did you find the panel discussion, everyone? Wasn't it something else? What did you learn from the panelists and from the workshop leaders? Laura, if you don't mind, if you put the Menti info in the chat also, that'll be very helpful. Thank you. I think most of the participants are back now. Thank you, Laura. So if you just join back in, thank you so much for your patience with all the issues with Zoom rooms. And I really hope you enjoyed the workshop. We're doing a quick Menti, 2 of them. First, please use this Menti info in the chat. Share your thoughts, share your takeaways from this session. Yoi, Elizabeth, Ken, feel free to unmute yourselves and talk about your takeaways. All the workshop leaders, I know that CSI folks, they had meetings and many of them had to go, but workshop leaders, panelists, feel free to share your thoughts.
I mean, my first overwhelming thought is just, walking away rather impressed, particularly in light of the last panel that I just saw of Isabel, Amanda, and Simone, really going through and getting concrete about what it looks like to implement growth mindset supportive, purpose and relevance supportive, belonging supportive strategies in a classroom. And as Luke alluded to earlier in today's kickoff panel discussion, the awareness of learning mindsets and the impact and the power of them is the first step toward being able to fully leverage them to maximize the potential to support student success. And just the variety of resources that have been created by CUNY faculty, staff, administrators, and is being widely disseminated and shared. And the eagerness with which your colleagues are all ready to engage in this work is really impressive and inspiring. I can't tell you how many different people popped into our chat during the breakout. We're like, hey, can I have access to this resource? Is this going to be recorded? And the back and forth was just, again, really inspiring. And it's a real testament to how CUNY has been able to build this from the ground up and really champion and build a coalition of the willing and champions who are ready to take this into their classrooms and back to their institution. And that's a massive takeaway for me, is this is spreading, this is scaling, and it's doing so organically with some really wonderful mindset fellows, ambassadors, the people who not only know the research, but also know practically, how do you apply this stuff and make it work in a classroom. And so I really appreciated being a part of the breakout panel. And I look forward to seeing how the other ones went as well.
Thank you so much, Joy. So great to hear. Laura, why don't we take a look at the results? Thank you. Okay, very informative, beautiful. An idea, modify my classes. Good. I hope you learned something practical, something you can use in your classroom, your everyday practices in interaction with students and for yourself. One of the areas we don't necessarily talk about very often is so sense of belonging with our colleagues. Do you feel part of CUNY? Do you feel part of your department? And do you feel part of your college? How can we create this sense of belonging with everyone around you? So not just students. Thank you so much for sharing these thoughts. I'll take a look. We'll take a look at it, carefully later. All the great comments. Thank you so much. Yes. So let's move on to the next question. What are your ideas for future activities? Any suggestions as next steps? What are you going to do after this event? Is there any idea in your classroom, outside your classroom, outside the classroom? Some of the suggestions are for you to identify some colleagues and start a small working groups, maybe, within the campus, within the department. That's great. Reaching out to a colleague on different campuses and create a discipline-specific mindset working group may be something interesting. Seeking for grant opportunities. There are mindset-related, websites and web pages. So trying to find some grant opportunities for your research might be an interesting thing as well. By the way, in the intro, I mentioned that there are 3 colleges who were sending more than 30 colleagues. So those are CSI, City Tech, and BMCC. They're pretty big colleges. So, again, it may not be fair, but well done, these colleges and all the other colleges. Thank you so much for representing your institution. Laura, let's take a look at some suggestions. Bringing in students into the conversation. I think that's a great idea too. Some of the ambassadors, or one of the ambassadors, created a workshop for students. And I think that's a great idea as well. Showing that you care and you're trying. Training on the topic with specific examples, utilize resources. All my colleagues shared today. Okay. More workshops either on campuses or across campuses. Hands-on workshops might be helpful. These are great suggestions. Think tank with WAC fellows in GPS mindset. Great idea. Teach students in a gradual learning strategy. Look for other opportunities to learn more about GPS. Hopefully we can provide those opportunities in the future. Thank you. Please continue putting in your ideas for future activities. We're going to take a look at them and we'll share these slides and all the other resources with you. So thank you again, everyone. Dominique, you have some announcements.
Yes. Well, first of all, I just want to thank everyone on the panel and who led the workshops. Thank you all very much. And for all of you who participated. Again, we apologize for the hiccups, and we will learn and we will do better next time. But we do have a summit survey, post-summit survey for you to fill out. So if you would do that for us, we would certainly appreciate it, because we want to get better. That we want this to be the first CUNY Mindset Summit, not the only CUNY Mindset Summit. So, so please help us get there. We will send you all of the materials. We have the recordings. We understand some people missed, wanted to go to 2 sessions and you couldn't possibly do that. We will send you all of the recordings for the sessions, as well as the materials that are shared with us and the Menti responses. So we will put all of that together and get that to you. So again, thank you very much for being here and sharing your Friday morning with us.
Happy Friday and have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much and so great seeing you.
Bye, everyone. Contact us if you have any questions. CUNY Mindset. At CUNY Mindset at cuny.edu. Should have said that earlier.
See you again soon.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Laurie, are we doing a debrief on a different day?
Sure,
Okay.
let's breathe and
I was just,
then
Yeah.
debrief sometime else.
I assumed it wasn't today, but I didn't remember if we had a set for a debrief because.
Let's reconnect again, but thank you.
Yeah, because there were so many lessons learned. It was amazing.
How did it go, Deborah?
So well.
Good, I'm
Oh my
glad.
gosh, it was.
And everyone's
were
so
amazing.
excited that all the sessions are recorded,
Yeah,
and I am excited.
yeah, absolutely. Because the one I was in was fantastic, but I really did, want to, well, I was been fortunate enough to see one of them, but the third one I'm very excited.
Thank you, everyone. And again, thank you so much for your patience and kindness.
Yes.
You are making us happy, and really, it was a really great event. Thank you. Isabel, are you driving?
No, I'm not, but I'm in an Uber to an airport.
Oh.
But it all worked out, and it's so my headphones, my laptop is so old that my audio doesn't work, and my headphones died
Oh, yeah.
through.
Of course,
But
right?
with Amanda and Simone, it was just, they're so great. Like Amanda just immediately just took over my little thing
Aw.
there. So
Go team. Go
Yeah.
team.
yeah, it has been amazing working with those two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love them deeply. It's great.
Yeah, it really was a great session. We had, great feedback and everyone, was looking to get access to our resources. So I think it was really successful and, we got positive feedback from it.
Oh, we have no doubt about that, Amanda.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
know it was. We know it was
Yeah,
successful.
we knew it. We knew it.
We've seen you present. We know.
Mhm.
Yeah. So thank you for your patience too. The presenters. Oh,
Yeah,
know that was-
absolutely.
that was bumpy there.
Rachel,
gotta go.
Emmanuel, Howard,
gotta go.
Rory, Makari, Rochelle. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you both for putting this together. This was so great and
Yeah.
really happy to be a part of it.
Well, this is not going to be the last of it. So we'll continue summoning your, support. Ask
Yeah,
you
and
to-
I mean, wow, Luke, I could listen to the man for 3 hours straight.
Yeah.
I mean,
or
so
forever.
crazy,
Yeah.
like the insights, and I totally the panel for me was the absolute highlight. It was so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, the panel really was outstanding. I agree.
Yeah.
Hey, Rory, what's up?
Hey,
Hey,
know,
how are you?
you
How'd
know
it
what
go?
happened? What happened for me was that this is my third mindset,
Oh,
and what
welcome
this
back.
did. Thank you. And what it actually did, it synthesized everything that I've been learning
Oh,
over the past two, and it really brought it into perspective. And now, because I have been implementing, but now I have, I believe, a clearer picture of really how to go about implementing GPS and designing my course in order to include all of the concepts that I've learned. One particular thing that really stood out for me was the idea of giving feedback through a GPS lens,
Mhm.
and having that asset-based feedback to students to ensure that they are in that growth mindset. So this helped me to synthesize everything that I've learned in the past.
wow, that's
Thank you so
fantastic.
very much.
So great to hear, Rory. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for this
And-
feedback.
And by the way, I'm going to be asking my chair next week. I'm an adjunct, but I'm going to email and say, hey, can I get some time to share with the department? So wish me luck, guys.
Oh,
What
hey.
department is that, Rory? What department?
I teach writing. I teach technical writing.
Okay,
so
oh, you're in.
It's the English department. So I'm going to see if I can, craft this nice email where I outline things and, what I've learned and everything, and be impressive and use my most professorial writing diction and say, hey, really should share this with the department. Can I get the space and time to do that?
Fantastic.
So wish me luck.
So yeah,
Absolutely.
keep us posted. Let us know how it goes.
I definitely will, since you've asked. I didn't want. I know
Yes.
you're very busy.
Yeah, we want to
I-
hear about that. Let us know. Thank you
Absolutely.
for sharing.
Completely agree.
Thank you so much. Ooh,
Okay, bye guys.
all right. Good to
Bye-bye.
see you.
Distribution.
Rachel, Emmanuel, Howard, Makari, Rachel. Anything to share?
Rachel, thank you for sharing.
Rachel, thank you.
People, yeah. Yes.
Thank you for just sticking with us as we.
Rachel, so
there were
sorry.
technical problems.
Thank you
No,
so
you're-
much
you're
for your
doing
grit.
But like, thank you for like making sure that everybody got to where they needed to go. I really appreciate it.
No, I
It's
really
amazing.
appreciate your patience and thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, I'll see you all later. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Sounds great.
Thank you,
All right.
Rachel. Same to
You
you.
too. Bye. Makari, Rachel. So great that you were here. Is there anything you want to share or just enjoy the rest of the Friday and weekend?
Mari, should I stop recording now?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Okay.